Hey, what's up guys? You got TLR here, and this is going to be the very first Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon Showdown Live on my channel. So the team I'm going to be using today is a team I cooked up pretty quickly. Obviously, I haven't really done too much with the competitive Pokemon Sun and Moon meta, so I'm not sure what's good, but this one has Scarf Xurkitree, it's got Pheromosa, it's got Defog Tapu Fini, so yeah, let's just see how this works out. So I'm gonna hop right into battle. Alright, and we got one against an... Okay. Well, I haven't actually gotten any battles yet, as you might have guessed. So we are kind of low on the ladder, but the ladder's not too high anyway. I'm going to lead off with Alakazam, because Alakazam with the buff means he can outspeed, well actually yes, this entire team anyway. I'm just gonna Psychic. I don't want to risk missing a Focus Blast because I need damage out on this thing. Okay, we have Sheer Force. Actually, that's good because I'm just gonna get him taken out. I think that means we can just take out everything with Psychic. Yeah, keep on. All right, off to a clean start. Let's hop right into the next battle. And here we got one, a much cleaner team featuring all three starters, as well as Alolan Raichu and God Pelipper. So this one's gonna be a little tougher. I'm gonna lead off with Scarf Xurkitree since it outspeeds his entire team and has Volt Switch on everything. Yeah, this is really good for us because we're basically forcing a switch. He can't stay in unless he wants to lose his Pelipper. So it goes into Raichu, and we're just gonna Volt Switch out of it. There's 25%. That's a good amount. And we're gonna go into Pheromosa and just trap him in the Vortex. So yeah, U-turn on out of here. There goes Alolan Raichu. We're just gonna go right back into Xurkitree then. His only electric resist left is the CGY, which I mean is going to beat up Volt Switch pretty well, but it does not want to take hits from the likes of, I guess, Mega Alakazam's Shadow Ball can do a lot. I'm going to Skarmory here, and I'm going to... Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to set up my spell for that. I am Spadef, so this is probably going to do a bit more than I'd like it to, but it shouldn't do too much. Okay, so he thinks I'm Fizz Death and he ends up switching out, so that's actually really good. He's probably gonna Scald here. I think I can just go Tapu Fini. Oh my goodness, he used the Z-Move, Hydro Vortex, okay. That's not too big of a deal though. I'm just gonna Moonblast right off the bat because I think he's just gonna go straight back into Decidueye. Nope, he actually stays in, and that does over 50%. He uses Scald, and that's going to do relatively nothing. The rain is gone, so he doesn't even guarantee to land Hurricane, and that's going to take him out with another Moonblast. So we're up 6-4, so that's good. Since I'll Lycanroc, this thing has no guard, so a no guard Stone Edge is going to hurt. But I am Fizz Death, so I don't think it'll kill. I'm just going to kill Hydro. Unless his choice is banned. Oh, he actually just focused. Alright, cool. In that case, let's just hop right into the next battle. And we got one. Aegislash. Yes, Aegislash is unbanned now. I'm gonna have to play around that. Our team is actually pretty weak at Aegislash. But we can taunt it with Skarmory and prevent it from... This guy does not have a ground type, so I can actually Volt Switch on everything, so I'm going to lead Search. If that's Banded Tar, this is going to be tough. He does lead Tyranitar. I do think he'd go for not Crunch, Pursuit, trying to catch me on the Volt Switch, to be honest. I don't think it'll kill though, even Choice Banded. But I don't want this thing taking a lot of damage because this thing can just clean up late. Yeah, I'm just gonna Volt Switch. There's a good 26% and no, I'll go into Garchomp. He does Quick Pursuit, and yeah, that doesn't kill, but it does a lot of damage. I could just Dragon Claw here, predicting the Latios. I don't think it would go straight Latios though. I think it would go Decidueye or Azumarill. I'm gonna Swords Dance here. Because if he does go Decidueye, I have a Life Orb, so +2 Life Orb boosted Dragon Claw should take Decidueye out. And also, he is banded based on that damage, so staying in and Quick Pursuit isn't going to really get him anywhere. Oh, but he does go straight Latios. That's not too big of a deal. We do have Spidef Skarm, so unless he has Thunderbolt, we should be able to easily tank this. It looks like we have a chance of cleaning up late game with Calm Rain, Tapu Fini. All I have to do is find space to set up. He uses Memento, actually. Looks like he's going for Belly Drum with Azu? Probably. What am I going to do about that? I could try taunting it if it's slower. I don't have Whirl. I do have speed with Tapu Fini, unless it's Jolly. I'm just gonna get up my Stealth Rock. Oh, he is slower. Oh. In that case, I'm just going to go straight into Tapu Fini. Or should I? Yeah, because I can't really touch it when he wants to. He does end up Belly Drumming, which should be fine. He actually has Sandrock. I did a lot for Sandrock. Alright, that's not too big of a deal. Let's see, what do I want to do here? I think I'm just gonna stay in the blast here. See, that does nothing. Definitely shouldn't have tried to Aqua Jet. So, yep, that's gonna be down with Azumarill. Unless he crits us, which would suck. That would mean we'd have to sack off Garchomp to get the rest of them. Okay, yeah. So there goes Azumarill, which is really good for us. Let's see. I think we can just clean up with Garchomp now. If we could get the +2. I'm going to Skarmory here. Okay, yeah, he's special, so this thing can't do too much to me. I'm guessing he has Defog. Nasty plot. He might be Baton. It is a speed tie, so. Oh no, he just goes straight for Shadow Ball. I'm gonna taunt this thing, and I think I'm just gonna let Skarmory die. It doesn't really wall anything besides this Decidueye. It doesn't wall Decidueye. Let's see. You could go Pheromosa, U-turn out, get some chip, and then finish it off with something like Alakazam. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. We're just gonna U-turn here. So dude, oh, that does 50%. Wow, that's a lot. Tapu Fini can still clean up as well as Garchomp. I don't think Xurkitree is going to be cleaning up this game. Let's just let this thing go down. And we can just go Alakazam and quick Shadow Ball. Yeah. I don't need to predict the Tyranitar, so I'm not going to. I'm just gonna pick that Decidueye off. And if he wants to send an Tyranitar, I can kill that thing with a Focus Blast. If I have land, which is easier said than done. I mean, he could go on to Aegislash, but he decides not to. Okay, that's fine. I mean, yeah, I don't really have another play. He's most likely going for Pursuit. And yeah, we missed, so. We do tank, luckily. So we can fire off another Focus Blast. He can switch into Aegislash, but again, I could just Shadow Ball that and do damage. So unless he has Shadow Sneak on Aegislash, I mean, Lycanroc does outspeed because of Sand Rush, but other than that, I don't have any need for Alakazam anymore, especially if this thing has Accelerock, and there's actually no point. But he makes the mistake of actually trying to set up so I can get a good amount of chip off on that thing. And Garchomp can definitely take a hit. I don't think this thing gets so sneaky. Flash, Burn, Lightning, Rock. I mean, not Sword Dance, but Ice. Can get this thing. Oh, I guess we don't have that yet. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna Earthquake. He goes for Rock Slide, going for the flinch. I mean, I guess that's all he could use. Yeah, that's gonna be down with Lycanroc, and Aegislash will go down to... It won't... Okay, he actually just it wouldn't die to an Earthquake, but Earthquake plus Hydro Pump should have taken it out. Alright, so let's just hop right into the next battle. Here we've got another one, and it's got the dreaded Toxic effect, as well as its own Pheromosa. Ah, yes, this battle is about to be really tough. Again, he doesn't have a ground type. In fact, his electric resist is his own Xurkitree, so Xurkitree is definitely going to be able to clean up possibly. He's going to lead Genesect, that's fine. He does get the attack boost, and it's almost definitely going to use it. That's going to do a lot, but it won't kill. I don't know if I want to switch out to avoid taking damage. Or quick Volt Switch to get momentum. I'm going to quick Volt Switch, because it gives me momentum. Yes, it does mean Xurkitree, which is the win con. It takes a lot of damage, but I don't think I need HP on Xurkitree for anything. He does it out into his own Xurkitree, and this thing, even though it resists, doesn't come to take it too well. And I could go out into Alakazam. Is that the play? The Pheromosa. Well, he does have a Tox effect, but he also has a Celesteela. Does U-turn kill? Hold on. Pheromosa versus a Xurkitree. Max attack, Life Orb. U-turn. Does 67 minimum, and he said 66, so yeah, U-turn will kill, which will just get me a huge amount of momentum. Right here. Because if he stays in, he dies. And if he switches out, I get to go into something else. So yeah, he switches out into Toxapex, and this thing is Rocky Helmet. Let's see. No, yeah, definitely trap him in the Vortex and be able to Volt Switch right here. He decides to Baneful Bunker, but that doesn't matter too much because this Volt Switch will take him out unless he's Spadef, but I don't think he would be Spadef. Because that Spadef, that is just, it's not as good. You want to run his deck. Let's see. With the buff, I can't go out into Garchomp because he'll just outspeed me right off the bat. I could get into Alakazam and pick him off, but he could also just go right into Celesteela. I could go into Alakazam and then double back into Xurkitree. Or I could just go into Skarmory. Face in Xurkitree. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to go Alakazam and Mega Evolve, and I am going to Psychic. Because I don't want to try to overpredict the Celesteela and lose a Pokemon because of that. I could possibly lose Alakazam. No, okay, so he does just go into Celesteela. I assume he would Leech Seed here. He doesn't really have a reason not to unless he wants a Heavy Slam. Either way, no, because it does get Fire. I need to set up my rocks. This thing does have leftovers. I'm gonna go onto this, and I'm going to Stealth Rock. I think Tapu Fini can do relatively well against this thing. He goes into DNC, which is fine. I can Iron Head right here. If he doesn't protect, he's just going to use his DNC. Yep. Okay, that's really good. Because without DNC, it's going to be a lot easier for Garchomp to... Oh, actually, he gets flipped. Alright, nice. We're climbing. We're climbing the ladder. Slowly but surely. Alright, and here we have an interesting team featuring Mimikyu. Let's see. And again, it's a team without any ground type, so I can Volt Switch all over this. In fact, it doesn't even have a ground type, an electric resist. So, Volt Switching looks really nice right here. He's just gonna do a lot, even if this thing stays in. Let's see. I could go... Lycanroc does not get Earthquake, so... he wouldn't go for that, so he'd most likely go for a Rock Thing. I guess Garchomp would be the better play here then. Oh, he actually just sets up a Stealth Rock. Interesting. He doesn't have a Flying type either, so I'm just gonna put Earthquake. I can defog these rocks away later on like Alolan Sandslash. He does use Sucker Punch, but that doesn't do too much. I'm just gonna put that. Salazzle is the only thing on his team that outspeeds me, besides the Lycanroc. But unless Salazzle is running HP Ice, it also can't keep him down. He ends up going into Sandslash. I don't know if this thing gets Ice Shard. I think you can go to Tapu Fini. I'm gonna go to Tapu Fini. If he uses like Gyro Ball, good for him. Good play on his part. Okay, yeah, but he just goes for Ice Crash, which is fine. I'm gonna defog these hazards again. He decides to go into his own Tapu Lele, sets up Psychic Terrain, so this is going to do a lot. We do have Spadef Scarm though, so this should take very little damage from Psychic. Even though it's boosted by Psychic Terrain, it should only do about maybe 30%, maybe 35%. Hopefully he doesn't crit or get a Spadef drop. That would be not very good for us. He actually goes for Size Shock, and even, yeah, that did absolutely pitiful damage. So we're going to be able to get up our rocks here, which is going to be nice for chipping stuff like the Salazzle and he ends up going right into Salazzle. Oh no. I could go into Garchomp, but it'll die to true Flamethrower / Fire Blast, most likely. I could go into Tapu Fini and Sack. Is that what I want to do? I mean, Tapu Fini only walls the Alolan Sandslash, which apparently doesn't have priority, so my Garchomp can actually take that off. So yeah, I'm just gonna... I'll sack Tapu Fini. He ends up going straight for the Sludge Wave. Good play on his part. And so yeah, but again, I'm just sacking this thing, so it's not like it matters too much. It looks like I would have been able to take a Fire Blast into the Sludge Wave though. So I could have picked this thing off if that had happened. He might be Scarred. I don't know. So I'm going to go into Xurkitree to scout if he's Scarred. If he outspeeds me, then he is. If not, then... yeah, then you know he's not Scarred. So he isn't Scarfed. Okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna go into Garchomp. This is a lot. He's not Life Orb though, so Sludge Wave plus Fire Blast might not take me out. It's actually Black Sludge. So this Fire Blast shouldn't take me out. If he has HP Ice, then... okay, so yeah, he just goes for another Sludge Wave. That's not gonna take me out, and I can take him down. So that's good. Hopefully he goes Mimikyu here, and doesn't click Shadow Sneak, because if I can break that thing's disguise, then we're golden. But he does go for Shadow Sneak. He is going to take Rough Skin, so that's fine. But we need to break this thing substitute so we don't get... So we can pick it off with circuitry and then just clean up with circuitry. Because, again, circuitry is just going to 6-0. Well, not 6-0, but, you know, he's going to clean up. So the disguise is broken, and I think we can just go into Skarmory here. He does Swords Dance, which is fine. I'm gonna Iron Head. I don't think it'll kill, but a Shadow Claw isn't gonna be. Oh, he actually does the Shadow Sneak, and Iron Head does actually kill. Interesting. It's actually very interesting. All right. Well, yeah, we've put ourselves in a position where let's just Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele is like full, so I'm gonna need to get some chip on that. The Stealth Rock should help. I could taunt here, but I think it's probably just going for an attack. So yeah, I'm just gonna Iron Head. I don't need Skarmory because everything on my team outspeeds Tapu Lele. Unless it's Scarf Lele. I'm actually gonna go into Alakazam. I can beat up with one attack. Goes for a Hyper Voice that looks like it's Liquid Voice, which is interesting. I don't... Because Liquid Voice does not give you the same boost as the 8 abilities, so it's actually weaker than Hydro Pump, so you might as well just use Hydro Pump. But anyway, you can just Mega Evolve here and Psychic it. We're gonna get Liquid Voice, but that doesn't matter too much. Yeah, that doesn't actually do too much, but what it does do is allow you to go into Circuitry and click Thunderbolt, and we can pick this thing off. And if we get, in fact, if we pick this thing off, we get to +1 thanks to Beast Boost, and that might mean we can kill the Tapu Lele as well. I'm not 100% sure, because Tapu Lele has really good Spadaf at 115. But a Beast boosted Thunderbolt might be able to take this thing out. But then again, if it is Scarf, it'll outspeed us, and I'm pretty sure a Psychic Terrain boosted Psyshock will just pick us off. Do I want to sack these? Just in case, like, if it is Scarf? I think it's fine. Okay, it's not Scarf. He does live. That does actually nothing. But he instead decides to go for the Moonblast. Interestingly enough. That doesn't make a lot of sense, because Psychic would do more to everything on the team. So, yeah, we're just going to be able to Thunderbolt right here, get another Beast Boost, and Sandslash is going to die to a +2 Thunderbolt. So that is going to be a good game. Goes into Sandslash, and we're just going to put Thunderbolt and pick him up. So. Alright, and without further ado, let's just hop right into the next one. I think this is going to be the last one. So, he has a Greninja, which is obviously very threatening. We could, again, leave Xurkitree because he does not have a ground type. But if it's Scarf, Kyurem outspeeds Xurkitree. And, whatever that is, Pheromosa, of course, outspeeds Xurkitree, even without a Scarf, so that would be problematic. I don't know. No, he probably would, in fact, lead off the Pheromosa. I'm gonna actually lead off the Tapu Fini, expecting that. He actually leads Greninja, so very good play on his part. I could go Skarm, expecting the Gunk Shot. Gunk Shot isn't too common on Greninja in Gen 7. In fact, the most common set is Pump, Pulse, Ice Beam, and Spike. But I'm definitely not going to risk it, so I'm just going to go into Skarmory. He ends up setting up Toxic Spikes, which is fine. I'm going to get up my Stealth Rocks. If this thing can't touch me, I might just be able to set up with Tapu Fini and win. No, because he does have a Tapu Koko. He goes into Lele, interestingly enough, because this is not a counter. They're going to be taking a good amount from this Iron Head, yeah. I'm going to use Moonblast. I don't know why they do that. Like, Psychic does more. He usually does it for me. But to each his own, I guess. Sends in Pheromosa. I jump kick over a lot. I could just go into Tapu Fini since he set up his terrain. Tapu Fini will reset my terrain. I don't know if it... that's interesting. My jump kick will definitely kill me since I am spit out. Unless he's not like Choice Banded or Lifeless. But I do expect him to be. Do I need this thing for anything? I mean, it's nice for Kyurem, but Kyurem can beat me if it's a choice Kyurem. Kyurem 100% beats me if it's not choice. Just quick, like... Oh, he actually just forces. Okay, that's cool, I guess. The battle wasn't even close to over. But okay, I guess that means we have time for one more battle. Right. So let's just not right into it. And we got one, and he has, of course, the Lord Toxapex. And then this thing here is actually Toucan, and I guess they didn't implement that, because Toucan is not very good. So they just didn't even bother making it right for it. And again, well, okay, never mind. He doesn't have a ground type, but he does have Pikachu, so that can stop me from volt switching his ground. I could do Garchomp. That could be problematic for the low and Ninetales. I don't expect him. I could be Alakazam as well. I think that's the play. Okay, yeah, he leaves Ninetales, so that's a good thing I like it. I could sub, expecting him to switch. He doesn't have a Psychic Resist, so I definitely want to save this. I don't want to trace anything, but, or we could go into Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini can sorta, kinda set up. Not the Pikachu round. So yeah, I'm just gonna Mega Evolve and attack. I definitely tank one Blizzard. As long as he doesn't freeze me, he should be good. He does set up an Aurora Veil, and he has the leftover. My Psychic is 66, so I should do only about 30. So, with that being the case, I'm actually going to go into Skarmory. He goes into Golisopod, interestingly enough. I'm gonna set up my Stealth Rocks. Golisopod can't do too much. It can bulk up, I guess, but it can't even really touch Tapu Fini. So if he goes into Toxapex, that's fine. We could set up a Toxic Spike. We could go into Tapu Fini and start setting up, but again, Pikachu can just come in. Actually, we're gonna taunt this. Now, since he's definitely going to Scald, well, Tapu Fini would have to set up a lot of Calm Minds. Is the problem. Yeah, I'm just going to go into Circuitry because Circuitry doesn't really mind the burn. And again, he does have Pikachu. I don't really want that thing getting +1. So I'm just going to Energy Ball, just in case. Energy Ball will hit everything bar the Decidueye and the Toucan decently hard. So we do have a good... Yeah, see? So this is what we didn't want to happen. So we're just going to hit that thing with an Energy Ball, and it's essentially just going to die. We do get the Beast Boost, but we're going to have to switch because most likely it's going into the Decidueye. Yep. And yeah, we're just going to go right back out into Skarmory. Late. It does very, very little. And he's going to forfeit. Alright. Well, I'm going to try to get one actually full battle in because most of the battles are going pretty quick. Dude, this guy's got a Turtonator. This guy's going all out. I hope it's not Shell Smash. Let's see. He does not have an electric immunity, so we can Volt Switch around. He does lead with Decidueye, which is, I mean, it's not too bad. They were going to put Volt Switch anyway, but it's going to reduce this. I'm just going to go right into Skarmory. Can Spirit Shackle? It's not too bad. We can just set up our Stealth Rocks here. It's going to be nice for taking down Health with Turtonator and Zapper. She goes for you. I don't even know that thing got you. Interesting. Goes into Turtonator. Uh-oh. It's here. It's time. We could go into Tapu Fini. Decidueye could just come right back out. Alright, I'm gonna go into Tapu Fini, but I'm not going to... Oh my god, he's Shell Smashes. We still have speed with Pheromosa and Scarf here to true this. And I think Alakazam as well. It's not too big of a problem. I don't know if this thing can touch me. It might have hidden power electric. Or hidden power poison. I don't think it will, though. It might, but I don't think it will. I'm just gonna go for Moonblast. I don't want to miss. He actually goes for another Shell Smash. This man's risking the biscuit over here. He's gonna take 62%. So if he doesn't have a move that can Oko me, he's just lost his Terminator here. So yeah, he's gonna go for Fire Blast, and it's gonna do a decent chunk, but obviously not enough, and he's gonna lose his Terminator. So we got the monster out of the way very fast. This is good. He sends in Zapdos, and it has pressure, so it's definitely defog. So there's no reason to run pressure if you're not running defog, which makes me think he's not in Power Ice. Well, then again, he does have a Turtonator and a Celesteela and a Toxic Tech, so he doesn't need a check to Mega Seasour. So in that case, probably is Power Ice. Fine, I'm gonna go into Xerxtree, because I won't take too much from. Oh, he defogs. He defogs right off the bat. Okay. I mean, that's not too bad. I can set up my rocks later. I could go for Thunderbolt here, but again, the Decidueye's right there, and it's got way too much health for me to clean out. So I'm gonna Volt Switch on out of there, and we're actually gonna go into Pheromosa because we saw how much it did the last time, so this should do. It looks like a bulkier set, so it's probably not gonna do as much, but it's still gonna do. Oh wow! It just see this is why this thing is getting banned like tomorrow or something. Way too good. That should not be Oko. Like, well, I mean, you did go for it, it's 62%, but still, you can afford it right there. So, yeah, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more Sun and Moon OU content. So, yeah, see you guys later.